Well, the Southern Poverty Law Center and CNN going after conservative groups. We're going to talk about that today on Reason and Company. I'm Tim Wildman with Abe Hamilton and Ed Vitagliano. The SPLC, the Southern Poverty Law Center, who are they? And then why did CNN use their list, Ed?
Well, I think they were founded by Morris Dees back during the Civil Rights Movement. And for a long time during that movement, they functioned as a pro-civil rights organization.
Right.
Took various groups, I think the Ku Klux Klan, to court and won some important cases. But over the years, as the civil rights movement succeeded in many ways, the SPLC began to have to find new ways to keep the money rolling in. And so now they look for what they call hate groups, and they say they monitor them and they keep a running list, but they include groups like American Family Association with actual hate groups like the Ku Klux Klan and various white supremacist groups. So we're lumped in with them because we don't believe, for example, in same-sex marriage.
So they publish a hate group list, and it's annual, and it gets a lot of attention from the liberal media.
Right.
And they often report what the SPLC says as fact.
Yes.
Without even checking the facts.
And it's a liberal left-wing organization, right, the SPLC. So
yeah. They have an ideology that they're promoting, but that isn't
right,
often mentioned
right,
when the SPLC is mentioned in the media. Speaking of media, CNN, they did something with the SPLC list that we're talking about, didn't they?
Yeah, they late last week they came out publishing the list that SPLC generated, but soon after they made that big splash with that headline, they backed away. More than likely, they found what GuideStar and other groups have found, that you can't just copy and paste people's defamatory statements about other groups being hateful. In our case, they simply don't like that we oppose homosexual marriage and other things of that nature. And so CNN ended up having to back down because, as it has been stated, SPLC is not a neutral arbiter of facts. They are ideologically driven, and they're so blinded by the ideology, they're willing to smear everybody in the process. The only thing for them is that we still have a constitution, thankfully, that protects organizations against that type of defamatory activity.
Well, CNN shouldn't have ever used the SPLC hate group list in the first place. The fact that they did is a shame on CNN. However, to the credit of CNN, they did backtrack and backpedal on this, and that's something good, and in large part because people like you took action on this particular issue. We'll see you next time with more Reason and Company.